And we got bananas in chat. I like this Zoom key. We are live on the Twitch. We're live on the twitch.tv/theassumer. Streaming on the Hermitcraft server. Dun dun dun! Sorry. Shall I do that randomly throughout the stream today? Morn. That is my new way of saying morning. I'm abbreviating. Right, the amount of junk I have accumulated as of late has gotten redonkulous. Redonkulous amounts of junk. I'm going to clear up some shulker boxes here and we're going to be restocking some of our shops. Continuing some of the stuff that we did just the other day, right? Can I merge those? No, not really. Although, all of this endstony stuff could really go in its own chest. Apparently we're organised in chests today. I mean, there is a section for endstone and a section for sandstone, and I need shulker boxes desperately. I'm in desperate need of shulker boxes. We got noises in the air in the pre-stream. Lewis Booty 113 for 2 months. HCF 1234 for 5. Cameroon here with the Prime. Anna Bomb Banana gifting a sub to Banana Bread 667, and Nox Exodus is here for 3 months. Thank you so much. So much for the tremendous, unbelievable, extraordinary, wondrous, marvelous support. It is all of those things and more. I think our smooth goes in here. Look at me, neatly organised. Okay. Did we just free ourselves up a shulker box? Yes, we did. It also says yellow. Yellow, hello, hello. Right, and where's the white one? I think it's in my ender chest. Oh, and what about red? Oh, my croaky morning voice. What's going on here? Will you play Among Us? Says it's your boy Harif. Your boy Harif? I don't know. Probably not. I was playing Doom a little bit before this stream and absolutely loving it. Doom is amazing. So much fun. Oh, just... No! No! Now I have to do that. Just whatever. What Doom? Doom Eternal. Doom Eternal. Okay, this stuff can all get sorted away. Oh god, there's this junk. That I actually need. You know what, we may not need to sort out like a crazy amount. We just might need a few of these and then we'll be good. Yeah, the Crying Obsidian I was supposed to use to stock up. There is junk galore in these chests. We'll get there, we'll get there. I hear some creatures, says Holy Wolfie. Hashtag blame EFO. You can blame EFO for those. We've got a raid going on. Sir Tachyon, thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. Welcome, raiders. Soap Studs is here for 4 months, saying I'm awake at 3 AM with a terrible head cold. Ah, sorry to hear that, dude. Might be best to go to sleep if it's 3 AM. But glad to have you with us and hope you feel better. AZ Pineapple is here with the Prime, and Gore-Tech Godslayer is here for 3 months as well. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Okay, in goes the polished. This is the basalt. Look at these chests helping me do my thing over here. Basalt, and then where's the raw? There's like no riggedy raw. The riggedy raw can go up here. Decked out today, says Q Nerds. Probably not. I'm doing my decked out stuff in my videos at the moment. I kind of like that. I just do all the grindy stuff on stream and then do all the interesting stuff in a video. Don't watch the live streams. Jeez. These are just the boring bits. Iron Juice, thank you for your 6 months of support. Appreciate it. Official King says it's 103 for Asuma. 104, 1003, yeah, that is the time. People are so obsessed with time zones when it's the morning. If I stream in the evening, no one wants to talk about it. It's so weird. GJ, glad you enjoy the streams. I'm only messing about. I know the streams are fun too. It's just the aim of the game here is a little different, isn't it? Right, let's pop up. Pop up top. You can record if you play Decked Out on live. That is true. That is true. I can record and play at the same time. X, where's Stride Sumo? You'll find out what's going on in the next episode. You get to choose my skin. Alright, tomorrow's episode of Hermitcraft. What skin you want to see, it's all on you. What is one of your favourite go-to build palettes, says N1X? You know, I don't really have like a favourite or a go-to because I don't approach everything I do with a build palette, really. But it's, if I was someone who had go-to build palettes, I would probably be a better builder. My word, there is a lot of junk. I think I might just start condensing this rather than sort every little bit away. Look at this, I'm running out of space over here. Running out of space. You know what this means? Time skip, says Aaron. Time skip. That's a Joe Hill thing. Oh yeah, I get it, I get it now. Took me a minute. Took me a moment, didn't it? Yeah, as you can see, I'll tell you what, some of these can just go in the colour boxes. And there's some more chests. Can you explain why Asuma 2 now is my favourite listen to channel to find peace with my own stance in these times? Says Super Duper Arca. That was an interesting statement right there. I mean, you caught my attention with talking about Asuma 2. I'm thinking, what's going on over there? What's the deal? I don't know. Maybe it's because we talk in a therapeutic stance at various points here and there. Maybe that's why. I don't know, people like hearing a voice, you know? People like listening to other people. And you got that in droves here on the internet now. It's part of probably why SMR and stuff like that is popular. Okay. You're 5,000% more organised than me. Do you have any tips to stay organised, says Mummy Crystal. You got to do the legwork. You got to do what I'm doing right here, you know? Organisation is a process. Ah, look, some more quartz. And yes, that's one of the great things about being organised, is that you find quartz. Okay, you don't find anything else. You know, you're not going to find anything else at all, just quartz. I'm going to start condensing some of this stuff now. Like, this is stuff to be sorted and figured out another time, but we'll chuck it in there. Okay, another empty one. Another empty one. Another empty one. And another. Any of this stuff going here? Yeah, not going to sort all of these peeps. I know it's not the most exciting thing. Just doing what I can. That'll be probably the last of it. That's a lot of heads, says Raw Nagai. Well, I've gotten lots in this season, and that's why I have a shop where I sell heads. You know? By the way, I got a hot cup of tea here. Tea. Just what I need. One of these is supposed to be a cool stir, isn't it? Oh, that one is. Okay. Oh yeah, noises in the ear. What was the last one we read? There it is. Ginger Ninja's here with a Prime. Lazy Slacker, Tier 3 subscription. I finally did something that I was supposed to do a while ago. On your screen, you should see it. Yeah, you can go to assumeavoid.com/get whitelisted, and today with your Tier 3 subscription, be whitelisted on the Let's Play Mine Together 2 server. 2, I say. Yeah. Thank you so much for subscribing, Tier 3. Appreciate it, Lazy Slacker. Matt Ryder is here with a subscription, and Cram Ham is here for 11 months. Thank you so much, Cram Ham. Appreciate it. Asuma, what is your favourite meal, says Zane? It is curry, and today is curry day, and I'm looking forward to it. But I haven't eaten so far. I am fasting. And I'm going to go for a run after the stream, and then I shall eat a small meal. That is my plan for today. Right, seeds are junk. Mycelium is definitely junk. It couldn't be anything else, could it? Mushroom blocks. I got a thing for you. I mean, iron. Whatever. We got loads of that. Can throw it away. Disposable. Terrible. What? Such waste. Room for these. Sea lanterns go over here. A little bit of time and effort. That's all it takes. And look at that. Right, now. Yeah, these things can just go... In fact, all of that stuff is just junk. Okay, so these two are empty. What we'll start to do now is just condense it. Condense the junk. And free up the shulker boxes. I do not know what those maps are. Oh, okay, they're, I think I know what they are now. Right, let's check these ones over here. I think these are mostly going to be ones that we don't empty. I do need the blackstone. Maybe a couple of these are worth emptying. Anyway, we've got a whole bunch of shulker boxes right now. Let's put all of this stuff into that one. Was it this one? I'll take that and I'll put the grass away. Okay, so we have managed to free up 7, 10, 11, 12, 13 shulker boxes. That... Oh wait, some of these have got stuff in, but yeah, that's fine. That should be good. Let's head over there. To our next location. X, what's your favourite block to build with? I'd expect quartz, says Eurocat. Don't really have a favorite. I'm so bad, like, at those sorts of questions. What's your favourite block? It's like, well... I kind of like that there's lots of blocks. You know? That's what makes building fun, that you got lots of options and choices. Okay. We're going to put all of this stuff into here. We're going to go stock up our shop. I've been AFKing over here, by the way, you know? Getting lots of gold together yesterday and then running the bartering system. Wow, we've got 3 chests of this stuff. That's good. Now, I believe I have wasted a little bit of these materials because the blackstone, wherever it is, yeah, this stuff look actually filled up to the brim. Also, what did it used to be before? Aha, we've got to store these magma creams somewhere else. Where to store them, eh? I don't even know. We got noises in the ear. We got Sarah KH for 2 months, Nostratomus 9, MLDEG for 13 months, Bleed Green for 40. You bought a house in July. Awesome, dude. And you've been busy, and now you're catching up with the Hermitcraft. I get it. Yeah, moving is busy business. Busy business, of course it is. Delicious tea. Did you get a dolphin for Etho's tunnel, says Maureen. I did not. I'm not sure if I'm going to hook up to it. I'm never going to use it. Like, it's cool to have an excuse to add a tab, but I'm not really going to use it. I love flying everywhere. But you've got to admit, it really, for me, like, I take the path of least resistance. It does seem to essentially remove the need for a lot of other stuff. Let's get a couple more shulker boxes of this stuff. I mean, that is why I emptied all those shulker boxes, right? So we can fill it all back up again. Asuma, where do you get your tea? From the shops. From the shops. What have I missed? Says Peak Daniel. Not much. N1X says, how do I donate? If you do want to donate, you just scroll below the video and there's all the extra stuff like that. Links, merch. It's all just down below the video. Can craft those magma creams into blocks. That is true, Carl. That is absolutely true. Saves me going out and harvesting a bunch. But then if I ever need magma creams again, I mean, then I've got to go farming them. There's a lot of items to be collected here, isn't there? Speaking of which, that's the last of them. Okay, so I don't sell obsidian, but we got a stockpile. Gravel is filled to the brim. I feel like I need to go and put all of that somewhere. This is filled to the brim. I'm probably gonna... Does that mean that the filter's broken again? Let's go check it out. These filters love to break. They love to break. Did we find Doc M, says Tully Matt. Doc M's going to be streaming today, don't you worry. No. So that might just be left over from another time. Okay, but those ender pearls I think are filled to the brim, but we don't need them. Quartz, I think I emptied that out earlier today. No, I didn't. But then other stuff like this is filled to the brim, but we don't even need to bother with it. Same with spectral arrows. There's still glowstone dust. I think I was going to move that back to the base. Make some glowstone with it. Oh my goodness me. Dun dun dun! Have you figured it out? I've just... Wow. Wow. I've been mining a lot of netherrack to make nether bricks. And it would appear that I forgot, the filter isn't broken, I forgot that existed. Huh. Huh. I guess we'll be making nether bricks, which is great because the L13 game needs lots of them. Jeez, click on the chest. Okay. Oh, put that down there apparently. Okay, let's just get rid of those. I've never used soul speed. I've never actually put it on my boots. We should do that today. We should do that today. That is a new objective for us. Okay then, well, we're going to come back here and do more, I guess. I could, you know, I've got these boxes now, actually. I might as well just fill them up while we're here. Yeah, so, I think gravel. I think we'll start to fill up gravel. Gonna have to go put all of this stuff somewhere as we use it to make concrete. Hit that dirt button, says Jaden. I mean, can I? You know, like, I haven't done a derp right now. This is like a prolonged brain damage experience where I've just continuously not remembered that I already have nether bricks and I've been getting the netherrack and smelting it and you know, not remembering there's nether brick here. It's ridiculous. I don't even think we can call it a derp. Right. Gonna pick up all this stuff. By the way, speaking of netherrack, I really need a whole bunch of nether bricks. So let's quickly grab this, which has been sitting here for ages. Absolutely ages. Okay. Finally tidied up that ugly chest. Every time I saw it. Oh, it needs to go. Okay. Let's munch down on some food. Yeah, for the L13 game, as I was saying, we need lots of nether bricks, so better smelt this up. Bam. Alright, and then off to the commercial district, I guess. Gravel shulker. What about gravel shulkers? What about them? Forgot? Did I? Or did I just leave them there? Gee, some people are just looking for a dup. They're just itching, they're fiending. I've never seen Scar having so many levels as this. I think Scar enjoys dying. I really do. I think every episode he dies about 10 times. What do has the most deaths? We're talking about changing the tab screen for decked out score soon. Right, let's head over to our shop. Which I want to put more detail into those rooms, by the way. These rooms right here, they're just a bit bland at the moment. Okay. Ah! Thing is, we've clearly got room for more storage here, right? I was kind of picturing it like there would be some sort of mural in the middle, I think was the idea. And you know, like some things standing around doing something. I don't know what it would be. Maybe mobs. How do you count the decked out score? Manual, says Taubal? Oh, Tango does all that. I mean, Tango's the man to ask about the decked out score. I guess I should probably put this away if it's full up. So I either need to expand the storage here. I did have the idea of maybe putting like hoppers behind it because it's so easy to have stocked up. When someone takes them out, you could just have it fill in automatically. Which is not a bad idea, really. I think we might do that. Okay, this stuff is 1 diamond for 3 stacks. We got cheers and bits here from Dark Snow. Thank you so much for the cheers and bits. No message with that one, but appreciated nonetheless. Coma Dust says yes, keep a steady stream of stock. What we could do is have 2 hoppers pointing in each time, so it fills up twice as fast. Anyway, if we had to do that, I need an ender chest. Apparently, I left it in my base. Not good, not good. Let's grab the old redstone chest. And do some engineering here. Okay. No chests in the chest. Huh. Actually, I'm going to need those anyway, aren't I? In fact, I'm going to need more than that. I'm going to need... Oh, I'm out here as well. Usually, I keep tons of the stuff lying around. Let's get a crafting bench then. We got Grey Strover here for 2 months saying, "Morning, Asuma. I love listening to your calm reasonings. I was diagnosed with FND, functional neurological disorder, and wondered if you had heard about it before and what your thoughts are on the mental state being able to affect the functioning of the body." I have not heard of FND, but I mean neurological disorders. I understand what neurology is. What it means by function? It's a bit vague, isn't it? It's a little bit on the vague side. First of all, thank you for your resubscription. I appreciate it. The mind and the body are connected to one another. I firmly believe that. There is no doubt about it. You spend a lot of time learning and listening, hearing stories and studies, and there are all these interesting little quirks to know about how the mind can affect the body, can heal the body, and how it can work the other way around as well. So I don't know what to say about mental state being able to affect the functioning of the body, as you put there. I guess I believe like your mental state, you know, happiness, your focus, they're linked to how you perform. Without a doubt. I mean, it's just one of those things that if you think about it, it's kind of obvious. Well, yeah, it makes sense, right? But then when you think on it on a deeper level, you realise there's more to it. The body cannot live without the mind. Morpheus, the Matrix, is Gudam. Yeah, but also vice versa, right? Like the mind needs a body. So you take care of one, it'll help take care of the other. It doesn't do the whole job. You know, like if you practice meditation, which is mental, you'll find you might end up being less stressed out, which is physical, as well as seems mental. It's a physical phenomena as well, stress. If you know, exercise and take care of your body that way, it'll affect your mind. It'll be easier to have good moods and good thoughts because exercise releases endorphins, which make you feel good. So the two are undoubtedly connected to one another. And I think whatever you're suffering from or not suffering from, maybe you just want to improve, those are two things you can just take more seriously and give attention to. Talbar says exercise helps me study better. I'd totally get that. Usually after I've exercised, I find it easier to focus on something. Make a payment chest if you automate restocking. I know why you're saying that, yeah. I'm just gonna... We'll see how it goes. Look, someone can take a few extra bits of blackstone if it ends up in their inventory. Not a problem. Because we've got so much of it, right? What we want to do is actually get these stocked up as well. Are you naturally a morning person, or do you have to make yourself up early for the live stream weekend, says Terry the Post. Now I'm a morning person. I used to be a night owl, but over time I just wanted to put my health and well-being first, and so I just kind of got used to getting up in the morning, and now I love it. Now it's just the way I function. Okay, up there these things go. Are you a full-time streamer YouTuber now, or do you have another job? Just asking, says friend Pen. I have been a full-timer for 9 years? 9 years, wow. Surely not 9 years. Nah, more like 8, I think. 8 years. But 9 years on YouTube. Okay, that is... Oh no, there's still one more. There's still one more. Okay, gotcha. Find you. Found you. Hiding away over there. Peeps in chat saying, wow. Wow indeed, but it is what it is. It is what it is. It's a strange old thing, you know, before this happened, I was pretty lost. I was pretty, like, disenfranchised and didn't feel like the system, the society we lived in would ever give me much of anything. It wasn't until I decided, right, I'm gonna knuckle down and focus and work towards something. I'm going to create whatever it will be, you know, that I'll do. And that was going to be music. It was just like, right, I've always loved music, I always write music, let's take it seriously. Let's try and make something out of this. I wasn't thinking anything big or grand other than doing it. So, you know, I just started doing music, got distracted playing games a little bit on the side. Minecraft was one of them. Saw this YouTube thing happening, people making Minecraft videos, wanted to get involved. And I guess I'd set myself up for a little bit of a doing mentality, which meant I came to YouTube with this idea of like, I want to get involved. I want to be a part of this whole video making thing. So I made a few videos, they were successful, and it got the ball rolling. And so then I just, you know, I was still doing music, but I kept doing this this other thing more and more. And then somewhere along the way, I learned that you can make money from this. And back then, it was like, when I first got it going, it was not a lot. Like, it was like a $5 a day. And then Red Eyes was like, oh, have you set it up properly? And I'm thinking, set it up properly? So he showed me how to properly monetize your videos. Because I was a partner at that point, I think. I'm remembering things in the correct order as a partner. Oh, this one's got like additional crying obsidian. That's unnecessary. So yeah, I was a partner, YouTube partner. That was the thing you used to have to do to get monetized. You used to have to fill out an application form and apply. And I got accepted first time, which I felt very fortunate about, because there are other people that have been rejected and then you have to wait like half a year. Got shown how to monetize properly, and then it was like, oh, now I'm earning like 15, 20 pounds a day. And so I kind of want to change gears and read something from chat, but I won't. Where was I? Lost my train of thought now. Here we go. So yeah, you know, I realised, oh wait a minute, I'm, you know, starting to make more money than my job. And then I did. After the months kept rolling by, things kept going, and I'm making more money than my job. And then the good old European Union, with their Workers' Protection Act law, or whatever it was politely named, basically came in and cut our work hours in half in a nasty way, and just pushed us into sub-minimum. Well, I was already under minimum wage. Like, minimum wage exists, but boy do they have ways around it. Anyway, I then kind of ended up in a way less than minimum wage situation. And by the way, this is why I voted to leave the European Union. It had nothing to do with people, like, you know, xenophobia, which I learned after it happened was more of the discussion and context leading up to it, that kind of us versus them perhaps mindset. I wasn't thinking like that at all. It was like, hey, I know what the European Union does. It's there to help companies and exploit workers. That's the perspective I had. Oh dear, so, you know, I wanted to leave the European Union because I had first-hand experienced their laws, you know, ruining my livelihood. Yo says I don't agree. You don't have to agree. I'm not even sure I agree with that perspective anymore. I've learned a lot more about the European Union because I've paid more attention to it since then. Just saying, that's what I was thinking at the time, right? I was like, you know, this is like, this exists to further business interests, not the interests of the people, and that's why I, you know, I wanted to get out of the European Union, I guess. What are we doing here? I think we just need to grab these shulker boxes and do a second run. on some blackstone and some crying... Oh, we still got blackstone, so blackstone's good. And I think we picked up all our crying obsidian. That probably means we're actually done here. So we'll pack this all away. Robbie Boy Ollie says, would you vote to leave the European Union again? I don't know. I really don't. Like I'm interested in learning about stuff and finding out more about things I don't know about. But there's a lot of stuff where I still just feel like I don't wanna like put a flag in the sand and say here. I'm far more interested in understanding perspectives and seeing how varied the landscape is and all this kind of stuff, right? Like all the different ways of looking at things. I'm far less like settled on an ideology, I guess. Maybe I'll get to a point where I've learned enough to then put a flag in the sand again and be like, okay, this is where I stand and get behind stuff, right? But I just don't feel that strongly about it. It's what I like about something like science is that we have theories and laws and these ideas that are rooted in being able to make them provable without a shadow of a doubt. And the process of getting to that point is always open to being questioned and to other people in the scientific community coming along and partaking in questioning and figuring all of this out, right? I think what we should probably do is find a place to store the blackstone inside of my base. Gonna need like a mass storage unit. Jeez, man, I just say one thing and like my brain just loses track of what I was talking about a moment ago. About putting a flag in the sand and all that. Yeah, science. Okay, so like the scientific method means things are for the most part kind of indisputable, right? Now science isn't, on some levels, on some ways of looking at it, pure fact or truth. Like it's a reduction of uncertainty. It's an increase in reliability on things that we can then use from what we learn through science, the process of it. But when it comes to politics and the running of society, you can't conduct science in the same way. You can't have these rigorous tests to figure out what happens if, you know, we don't have like a bunch of alternate universes in which to see what happens when, you know, we leave the European Union or not. So all these ideologies are just people's opinions, it feels like a lot of the time. Definitely ain't going to be here for long. Just need to think about what I'm doing and then we can get out of here. So I don't need to fill up all of that right now. Is there anything else here for my shops? Oh, was I selling string at one point? I'm not sure. I guess I want to get the quartz out of here, right? We'll go put that away. And oh, there's just so much stuff. Kind of forgotten. Yeah, let's just get the quartz out of here so Iskall can repair his pick. Also, I want to grab it just from back there. There we go, that'll do. Yeah, I need like a mass storage unit for gravel now. And then possibly blackstone. Because my current setup doesn't do it. Unless I like build a little, expand it and build a little nook somewhere to put it in. Right, anyway, that was a little bit of a waffle, I guess. Talking about stuff, talking about things. So there was a message from someone in chat just a while ago, basically saying, can you call out my name because Iskall did yesterday and it made my friends jealous. You know, jealousy, I always want to comment on these feelings. Oh yeah, we need to... like having your name called out by someone you like on a stream. Okay, it's happened to me, right? I really like Russell Brand. I think he's a great, genuine guy. More so the Russell Brand of today and the last, let's say, like 5 to 8 years or something like that. Right, his truths that some of you watching will know what I'm talking about. And a couple of my comments I left on his video got read out by him. Maybe some of you watching even remember that, because I have people then commenting on my videos going, "Oh, Russell read your comments and all this." Right, it gives you this little, you know, reaction, this little, it's like ego oriented, like, "Oh, yeah, that's me, and I like you, and you've read out my thing," right? But I think that's dangerous, because it's good, it's nice, we can appreciate it's a nice thing. You know, it doesn't really need much explanation why it's great, right? But it can also become unhealthy when you seek it out or desire it, or it becomes too much of an emotional investment. Talbot says, "I remember the first time X read my name, it was kind of special." I totally get it. Like, you know, for me in the past it was Russell Brand. If there's something I'm watching today and let's say they read out my comment, I'll get a little bit of a oof, right, you know? But it can go the wrong way. It can go too far. It can be too much. And I think you got to identify, like, if that behavior becomes a little too invested in the other person. So when someone says like that they're jealous, man, jealousy is just like such an ugly emotion for me. Or at least it sounds it, because I don't engage with jealousy. For like all the things I've been through, one of the things I can always remember is when friends around me were like being jealous of something or someone, and all I could ever think was, why can't you be happy for them if they've got something you like or you want? And that's just always been like something very default in me, that I don't steer towards jealous feelings at all. Never felt jealousy. Maybe when I was a kid, probably when I was a kid, probably, you know, some other kids got a candy bar and now I'm jealous, right? But as a teen / adult or whatever, just never felt it. So when I read a message like that, I'm always just thinking, all right, but like, what's the emotional investment here? You know, I don't want things like that to be unhealthy. I think it can be unhealthy in a bad way. It can be unhealthy in a like almost unnoticeable way, right? I just think having that kind of investment in others is potentially bad. To waffle. Did Iskal left the game? Okay, so we can go back to the Nether, but I'm just going to wander around and do a couple of other things at the same time. I was a very jealous person when I was younger, but something just seemed to click for me that made me not care and be happy for them, says British Lad. Maybe it's just hearing that idea. Like, I don't know what it was for you, obviously. I like the idea that if you just hear that, it would make sense, right? Because I think jealousy is an emotion that can be answered to, right? It's one about perspective. If you're more of a materialistic person, I think it might be easier to feel jealous because people can have possessions that you would want. Something like that. What are we doing this stream, says Sea King's Doms. You know, we're just going to build a pile of iron going up to there, obviously. I mean, dun dun dun! Still going to do that randomly. Why would I not just, you know, build a random pile of metal leading up to there? It's just, this doesn't make sense not to, really, does it? Younger children tend to be more focused on recognition and praise. It's a natural part of development, says I of Mobius. Yeah, it is. I think most of us start with that, right? Like, you seek approval from other people, and then as you get older, people come and go, and you just tend to learn to rely on yourself a little more. But the earlier you can learn that, the better. Like, oh man. Okay, so I was watching a movie the other day, And in it there was this like young character who's can't get his life together. Kind of, you know, lives with his mum and should have really like moved out by, well, I say really should have moved out by then. No need to throw a judgment on it. Anyway, it's a movie, right? The character's living with his mum, no prospects, there's drugs all the time, parties, that kind of thing. And when I was younger and I would watch a movie like that, I would be on that character's side, okay? I'd be like, oh, the parents just don't understand, you know? And now I'm on the other side of the coin. I'm like, oh, I hope this guy can buck up his ideas and get a job. Feels so weird to be on the other end of the coin now, right? Don't know why I started talking about this. So I'm having a hard time keeping the train of thought going today. I am fasted, and I do feel like if I'd have eaten, I'd probably be a bit sharper today. That's an interesting thought right there. Definitely feels like I'm not as keen as I could be. Where is that pillar now? I should have built this middle bit, okay, first, because now I'm going to mess up everything else around it. Is this the King of Staten Island? Tom Chan, well done. That is the name of the movie. I couldn't remember it, but that's the movie. So yeah, that movie, okay, when we were talking about being young, yeah, thanks chat, reminded me. It's called Maturity X. I think it has a lot to do with the scope of experience. Echo Art. Yeah, it really is. It's, you know, you grow, you learn, and you become more mature. It's all of that. But it's just fascinating, because I watched that movie and I'm thinking, I would have so, like, when I was younger, been on the side of this, like, young person, whereas now I'm on the other side, I'm, like, agreeing with the parents and thinking, yeah, you need to get a job. And, like, one thing is to not forget what it is like to be that age. Without a shadow of a doubt, I don't. But then, like, you always think you'd like to go back in time and give yourself advice. I wouldn't listen to my own advice from today. I know I wouldn't. I just know I wouldn't. I don't think I have more of a point to it than that. It's just all this emotional development you do. You can't force feed it. Can't force feed it. By the way, I've just realised something. I have no idea if that is centered. It's not, is it? But that probably doesn't matter for the bigger picture. I was going to build some sort of like storage tank up here or something. Was the idea. Let's go and put in some markers. You see it a lot in kids' movies. If you ever go back and watch them years later, says Leo Timms. Yeah, there's probably a lot of movies I could go back and watch again and be like, oh. Actually, I need to do that now. There's a couple of these like 90s, 80s punk teen kid movies that I loved when I was younger, where it's just about like kids like hanging out and talking to each other. And there's a couple of them, and they'd be like, they're very American, they're very set at night time, and they're all about like young relationships and friendships, and then something happens in the night where like someone ends up getting killed, and it's about how they like impact these characters. I think one of them's called Suburbia, possibly, or no, actually maybe it's not. Anyway, I've got them like on some old DVDs, and it'd be fascinating to watch them again. Breakfast Club is a good example, but the ones I was thinking of are more punkish. They're more focused around like alternative scenes. I forget the names of them though. They're kind of like classics within their own right. If you know that sort of scene and that music, right? Like they're deliberately linked to like hardcore and punk in America. Anyway, yeah, it'd be fascinating to go back and watch them again, because like just different person now thinks so differently about stuff. The Warriors, says Jack. That is not in the slightest the sort of movie I was thinking of, but The Warriors is a great movie. Right, let's make a circle shape. I kind of... By the way, I'm getting some jutteriness. I'm not sure if it's my memory. No, my memory ain't leaking. I think it's just this area. It's just accumulated that you've been playing in this world for a bit. Minecraft lag, right? Let's actually... I was going to go make a circle with a circle generator, but let's actually just make it ourselves. Okay, let's read some noises in the ear as well. We got Terranautica here for 3 months saying, awesome as always. If Tango does kill Tango competition, are you going to participate? Oh, is he thinking... Is he thinking of doing it again? Because the one that we did last season, I think I've said this before, but I feel like it was like perhaps not executed very well. But the death machine that I made, I think it was the best. And here's why, okay? I mean, I'm not trying to put down anyone else's, but mine didn't kill Tango, but it made it impossible without help from another player, of course, to actually do anything other than stay in that room forever, right? Like, you can't break any of the blocks in it, you can't get out of the room, and it regenerates your health, so you can't starve to death. The idea was that once he was in there, if no one helped him, Tango would have no way of ever getting out. You should allocate more memory to MC, says Drifter Master. Let's not get into that again. I shouldn't, because the more memory I allocate, if you look in the top right, the more memory it has to flush out every time that percentage drops down. Okay, so at the moment it's flushing out like 700 megabytes or something. If you like add an extra 2 gigabytes to it, all you're doing is giving it an extra 2 gigabytes to flush out. Kids, Requiem for a Dream, SLC Punk, Train Spotting. Interesting. SLC Punk, not heard of that one. I'm going to write that one down. But Requiem for a Dream, man, I remember that being a really powerful movie. But wasn't that about like drug abuse? I wouldn't have thought of that one so much as like a teenage movie. This circle feels a little too big, but it does have the beacon up there encapsulated in it, which is kind of important. Anyway, I'm going to build this up, and then we're going to be like, oh man, that looks ugly, and then we're not going to know what to do. Press F3 and A and it'll help your FPS. Reloading all chunks. Interesting thought, because all that does is reload them, okay? So whenever I get that little hitch, if I can remember to just reload the chunks, okay, I'm not saying that definitely fixes it, but let's see if it makes a difference. Maybe you've discovered something there. Hey Asuma, do you remember Brenny Beast back in Season 1? Yeah, I do. I can't really remember the dealio, right? So I might get this wrong, but I don't think Brenny was ever actually on the server, but he had like an open invitation slash might have at one point or another been part of like group chats and whatnot. But he never joined like on the server and played, if I remember correctly. So in Hermitcraft lore, where people talk about former members and stuff like that, there's a whole bunch of names that get thrown around and different people, and I remember a lot of it really well. And I know there's some names that go out there and some facts that like are a bit misunderstood. Like Keralis, for example, is an OG hermit. He was there from day one. I know this because I invited him to play on Hermitcraft. Like when Generic Beast spoke to me, he said, you know, invite a bunch of your friends, like Biffer and all this, and so I went and invited Keralis and Biffer and a few others. Anyway, it just took Keralis like a little while to log on and play. But he's like an original OG. And he's still here today, isn't that wonderful? Yeah, so so yeah, there's a few other ones. I remember some classic some classic former hermits like the Pixel Nerds. I think their content now today might be a little bit immature for me in some regards, but those guys were hilarious back when I was playing and watching Hermitcraft. And they were a trio who were friends of Top Masters, and they played with us for like 1.5 seasons, I think, and then they kind of moved on from it. There's just been all sorts of people. One of the things I've always said is it'd be really nice to work with someone who is serious about making like a Hermitcraft documentary or whatever. I know there's been a few made over time, but it'd be nice to like get a really kind of accurate and clear history of all the events and stuff. Oh right, apparently Brenny did join once and then got blown up by a creeper and then logged off. Okay, well yeah, he might have logged in. When I say he hadn't, that's just to my knowledge, right? So I'd never seen him play on there and kind of assumed perhaps that that was just how it was. But yeah, he might have logged in and played. Like I said, he was invited, he was whitelisted. I think he was whitelisted. I mean, he said he logged on, right? What about the Hermitcraft recap dudes for the documentary, says Rick the Miner. I mean, if they wanted to, they could always reach out to me. There's no barrier between us talking. I talk to them on occasion as is. So that's not an issue. But like, it's up to them if they want to do that or not. They could reach out and ask. Right, what are we doing next? Let me actually have a look at my notes because... I made some notes, right? Well, there's something we can do. Oh, we came back for iron. Jeez. Okay, there's some stuff on this list that I should really focus on next. So, we stocked up our shop. That's good. Now I've got tons of junk on me. Not so good. We've got loads of gravel. Right, and look at this. Loads here as well. So we need like a proper gravel storage unit. But iron is what we came back for. Hey, I wonder how much iron we got in the tower. Ah! Yeah. Okay. Me making noises right there. Okay, so I'll probably turn that off for a while. I was about to think, let's fly back over and craft this up. We've got a crafting bench right here. By the way, noises in the ear. Terranonica, thank you. You got me totally on a different subject then, after reading that. Okay, Body MC here for 2 months. Hey X, since you were talking about when you did music, what type was it? So I was making hip-hop beats, probably most productively. Really, really looking forward to doing that again one day. Making hip-hop beats is quite kind of like straightforward, right? You got your drum patterns, and then you sample instruments, and it's like the nature of the music is very looped, so there's a lot of room for like inspiration and ideas for experimentation just to be contained in a format where you can kind of get to the end product really quickly. So I must have produced like 30 or 40 beats, did a lot of like experimenting with odd sample sources because I have like an eclectic taste. Like one of my favourite beats I just made out of Dimmable Gear samples, where they have their like symphony bits between all the metal. I was doing that. I was making some electronic music, some ambient music, like dark ambient. And then I was trying to make my main music, which was sort of like symphonic black metal, but less black metal and more bright. Overall, more of a brighter sound to it. Oh, that just does not look right there, does it? We just need one more of those blocks. I wonder if I got one. Might have one in one of these chests. It's one of these chests they're quartz in. Oh, I'll tell you what, no. Did that work? We can fix this. So yeah, that's the music that I was making. I mean, technically that should go all the way across, but whatever. It's better than not. Wasn't there like another half? Wait, what type was it? Oh yeah, yeah. So that's it. I've answered the question. Well done, me. Do you remember the old maps like FE Disco? He made a music sequencer, I believe. It was awesome, says Antsy. Yeah, I remember all of that, man. Minecraft has gone through some phases, right? There's some legends that are not as legendary now, funny enough. FB Disco, one of those legends right there. Hey X, a few months ago you talked about watching Star Trek DS9. Did you ever watch the whole story the whole way through? Any particular arcs, relationships you particularly enjoyed? I loved Deep Space Nine. I thought Deep Space Nine was just marvelous. Like, such great television. It kind of hit this little nostalgia niche as well that I kind of really enjoyed. My favourite arcs, I absolutely adore characters like Otto. Oh, jeez, don't tell me I can't remember his name. Otto? That's not it. Oh, Brain. I know you're terrible at remembering stuff, but come on now. Someone in chat's going to correct it for me. I'm going to be like, Odo. Odo. Okay, so I had Odo. And then I was like, Otto, because Odo isn't a thing. Odo. Love Odo. Nerys as well. Their arc, both of their arcs individually, like, absolutely amazing. Garrick, I thought, was a really fascinating character. And so many of the episodes, you could really do a deep dive on the philosophy of it. One of the things I did after watching that was like look through the fan fiction where they like digest the episodes more. And there really is a lot of depth to that show and a lot of ways you can think about it. The captain himself probably has the... I don't want to put like a most or a least or anything like that, but his arc is fascinating. More so because he's kind of less of an arc, but like he gets compromised in a couple of places. There's a couple of episodes where he does things that are actually quite compromising of his character, like where, oh, don't tell me it's off by 1 in that corner. I'm just gonna have to move the beacon. Moving the beacon isn't too much of a big deal, really. He gets compromised. He actually, like, I think he gasses a planet full of people, or like, you know, OK's a biochemical weapon on them or something. There's just a couple of moments where he gets compromised, which I thought was interesting. Quark, he is a capitalist but with humour and heart sometimes, says Quant. You know, Quark's a great character for him being quirky, but for me, I felt like they always pushed him as close to having that, like, but really he does have some heart. But I always felt like they pulled it back just enough where it was like, he doesn't actually, you know? Like, they push him as close to having heart as they can, but he always, like, recoils, in my opinion. It's always like he doesn't quite get all the way there. Which, you know, is a kind of a good thing, I guess, from a writing perspective. There's a shulker on the truck over there, says Meg. A shulker on the truck? This truck? I mean, Tango does hide shulker boxes for decked out. Are there any other trucks around here? Nizy says Commander Sisko was nearly unrecognisable in later seasons. Maybe. I don't know. It's, Oh, I think I know what you mean now. Yeah, just, like, it's coming back to me a little bit more. There's an episode as well, again, him getting compromised, where he works with Garrick to kill... well, not directly kill, but to break the rules and manipulate the Romulans. People saying above the wheel. And, like, it's kind of portrayed like he doesn't... oh, man, I'm having a bad time articulating myself today. It's kind of done in a way where he thinks Garrick goes too far, but Garrick points out, no, this is what you always wanted, really. Which is a great way of doing it. Two-tool wheel. I don't know. There's also in the middle here. I mean, I don't know how you'd spot that from this video. What about... Okay, now some people in chat are saying they thought it looked like one. Basically in that show, Deep Space Nine, pretty much everything they do is massively satisfying and spot on from like a viewer's perspective, or at least my perspective. Let's move this thing so if we go like 1, 2 like that. Okay, that's nicely over there. Will it be the same? How am I moving it again? Over by 1, that way by 2. Over by 1, this way by 1, 2. I think it puts that corner there then. And then it will be centered around this, and then we don't have to worry anymore. That's what I'm going to do. That is what I'm going to do. Right, Yak Soul is here with 4 months of support saying morning, Asuma. Good morning. Hope you're enjoying the stream. We got Freya Air Bar for 7 months saying morning, Asuma. I got a hot cup of tea while I watch the stream. Best way to start the day. Awesome, dude. Thank you so much for the support. I've still got a cup of tea here. You know, it's probably cold by now. We've been streaming for over an hour. That's incredible. Okay, we got Marmot95 here for 30 months. Says, hey X, good day to you. Good day to you too, sir. Blaze Junkie82's here for 50 months. Thank you for the lovely message, dude. Here's to another 50. I mean, one day, 100 months. I'm gonna have to do something crazy for that. I don't know what that would be. I don't know what that would be at all. Stream torch, don't forget it. Oh yeah. Yeah, must not forget the stream torch. Okay, that, my friends, is where our beacon is now going to go. It shouldn't be a big deal to move it over by a couple of blocks. Shouldn't be a big deal at all. Okay, Betsy Boo123 is here for 6 months, and the last Psycho's here for 36. Thank you so much, peeps. We are caught up on the noises in the air, and we're having a waffle. What are we going to waffle about next? What did you think of the Tony Hawk game, says White Karate Kid? Absolute blast to, that reminds me, I wanted to send a friend a message about that. Absolute blast to play again. Really felt wonderful. I feel like I could definitely pick it up and enjoy a couple more streams doing it, which I wasn't planning on doing. Maybe now I've said it out loud, I could. I've also got this thing that should allow me to put the controller on the screen so you can see what buttons I'm pressing, so that would be an excuse. But I just did wonder, like, how much depth does it have? Because the game's depth itself shows a little through time, you know, the nature of the design. You're kind of like hitting the same thing over and over again, and you're just trying to get a higher score each time, which is like a short gameplay loop, but it was very fun. And I just wondered how much legs it had, really, because when I was a kid it had like crazy legs, but then things have changed now, right? But also, like, does it have legs today, that type of gameplay, or is it like, because I played it a lot in the past, I'll get burned out on it before long, something like that. Okay, this is like a marker for me to do some building in here as well. Some more mysterious what is he doing building. Wobury is here with some cheers and bits saying, hey X, I saw the name Asuma Says on Instagram wasn't taken. Oh dude. Okay, if it's anything like domain names, that's not a good thing to do. I'm not sure how that works on Instagram, but yeah, I've had things like that happen in the past and go wrong. So I ain't got a clue how that works. But yeah, thank you for the cheers and bits. I know you're trying to do a good thing. I had someone do that with a domain name in the past and it just ruined things for us. But yeah, Chapter Corey, thank you for 2 months. Is there any song you've been listening to on repeat lately? Not one on repeat, but new Napalm Death album, new Marilyn Manson album. Okay, the Marilyn Manson album is absolutely amazing. Gonna write about that later today. That's a cracking record. I don't have any scaffolding here, I just realised. I might as well pick this back up. And the new Napalm Death album sounds really good as well, but it had me on a Napalm Death binge. And I love the song Thanks for Nothing. Sometimes I just go and listen to that over and over again. Okay, just trying to think about how I want to do this. Just need to grab some blocks and get up there and build it, really. Are you writing that on your music blog, says Ryer Onion? Yes, yeah. Today I hope to get that written. I'm pretty sure I will. Like, sometimes writing really comes to me, like, you know, you just get inspired and it all makes sense. And the words are just there. Other times not so much, but I generally have a power through approach. Like, I will do this, and once I start writing, eventually I get going. X, what sort of stories do you like to write? I don't write stories. I write music blogs, like about what records I've been listening to. They're just my thoughts on it, something like that. We got Spriggan the Dryad here for 4 months, saying, "Hey X, loving the content from all the channels and streams. Keep it up, my guy. I will do my best. Thank you so much for the support." Wobury is here with Cheers and Bits, saying, "Hey dude, that's okay. I've started watching you more and more, and every episode gets better." Oh, thank you so much. I always try and make my episodes, you know, you want to take things to the next level, you want to keep progressing, that's what I try to do. I'm wondering if I should make this one higher, actually, because it's coming down a little low in here. I'm going to make it one higher. Let's go there and there. Actually, yeah, this is going to make things messy, but whatever. Oh! Ow! Banging my head. There we go, so it'll be like this, and then that level there, and then it'll just go 2 blocks below, down below. If you're reading this, Asuma, which you're probably not, well I am. I won't have time to go check out your survival worlds, but I wish you all the best with if you're making videos on it or whatever. I think it's important on some level to do things for yourself, because you can't always rely on other people to come and enjoy what you're doing or whatever, right? X, what do you think about Cubs' portion of the road, says Jaco Who. It was great when it was green. It was so good when it was green. That's all I'll say. It was perfect. I loved it. I saw it and I thought, yeah, that's terrific. And then it changed. Let me just break that one and place it again. Yeah, that's correct, but it needs to come... Let me look at it one more time. Yeah, it needs to go like that. Uh-huh. So now we're outlining the bottom of this thing, basically. Do I got more iron? Yeah, but not a lot. Gonna have to go get some more. Hi X, I'm thinking of filming and recording Minecraft, but I find it hard to find something that makes my channel different and unique from other channels. What can I do? Well, you've answered it already. You've got to do something different and unique from other channels. I can't tell you what that is, because I do my thing, and that's what I do. You got to figure it out for yourself what you can do. No one's going to tell you the answer. Okay, let's go get some iron blocks from somewhere. from my base, most likely. If X tells you what to do, that's not something unique anymore. Yeah, plus everyone else will be able to hear what it is. So if I had some great killer unique idea, I'd probably be doing it myself, right? King Pie is here, resubscribing for 4 months. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, King Pie. Vactro is here with the Prime as well. Thank you so much. Buy some from Tango, he never has sales. Well, that's because everyone's got their own farm. Like right now, what am I doing? I'm using my own farm. That's why you don't make sales. Loaded crossbow, stream talk. That's not a bad idea. You know, don't accidentally fire it. Or put like a crazy rocket into it. Something I've always heard people say is make the kind of content you'd enjoy watching. If you enjoy making it, people will notice you enjoy it too. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. That's the golden rule, is to not do this for success. To not do it for reasons beyond the you doing it. Because those are the ways in which people fail. People come to this thing like, oh, there's this, you know, this YouTube thing happening and I want to be successful on it. And then you realise that success has a price to pay. Now that price can be the thing that you enjoy doing, which means it's not a price. But you come here like, oh, I want to have 1 million subscribers. It shouldn't, that's like, no, you don't want to have 1 million subscribers. You want to love and enjoy making videos. And then if success comes with that, then success is great. But like, it's not about the numbers. Okay, right. Here we go. Here we go. Trick shot. Trick shot. Trick shot. Yes. No, wait, where? There. Land. Yes. That was great. I would say develop your own personality. The main job for any talent... Okay, that one went off the top of the screen. Because people are spamming GGs and all that sort of stuff for my trick shot. Okay, that just now needs to be filled in all the way down here. Uh-huh. Okay, now we just got to tidy up, and then we'll look up and we'll be like, that looks ugly, and then we'll be like, okay, but what can you do? You can make it look not ugly. Oh, why did it have to fall down like that? I really hate to be one of those people, but and I completely understand why people asking specific people to join Hermitcraft is irritating. However, I'm going to read the rest of that. Why bother? Why bother? You've literally just pointed out the reason you shouldn't say what you just said, and then said it. So, yeah. What's the point? Your armor broke. No, it didn't. Kush says LeMayo get wrecked. No! Not LeMayo get wrecked. I'm not trying to wreck someone and laugh at them. No, that's not what I'm doing. Maybe I was just a bit blunt with the way I said it. Look. They pointed out the reasons why that sort of stuff is not liked, appreciated, and then did it anyway. Their decision. But I'm like, well, it doesn't, you can't be like, you know, pointing it out doesn't therefore mean you doing it is like different in any way. It's just the same thing again. So I'm not like trying to single that person out. I was just reading their comment. That's it. You know, I'm not like that. Not trying to one up someone. Okay, anyway, I wanted to come over here and do a proper pass, and I think I'm just going to put in a couple of blocks of cobblestone first, but really not a lot, just so there's a tiny bit of a transition from one area to the other, right? And when I say not a lot of cobble, I really mean not a lot of cobble. I'm going to put that there, and then one here, and I think that might literally do it. Maybe just one more all the way over here. Okay, so now there is like just a tiny little bit more around here. So it's slightly more of a transition, I guess is what I'm getting at. Probably a good idea then to maybe just remove a couple of these. Here and there, okay. Right, so we got a transition there. So I need to do a pass on all of this. Let's actually just chuck absolutely everything in here. There you go. And did I bring... I've got some corals. Yeah, not a lot of corals. We also want some stone to make buttons, because buttons is something I've forgotten about. Let's sleep in the bed. People are saying, look at Scar's balloon. Why did I vote Scar? Oh dear! I think we've got a thumbnail. How do I do that and then go... Oh, it works. Okay, I've got my thumbnail here. Okay, I was actually able to do that. And I've taken a screenshot. Let me go send the thumbnail off. Now people are saying, oh dear. Oh dear, who did that to Scar? Or what's going on? There's like levels to this. Okay, sent off the thumbnail. We got K Schlott gifting a sub to Pelsani. I probably butchered your name, but thank you so much for tuning in. And K Schlott, thank you for gifting the sub, supporting our community. Shadow, Moth, Child, here with the subscription. Oh dear is Mumbo's new shop. I'm aware of that. Just, why are we saying oh dear in chat was essentially it. I thought maybe someone was making a joke, but apparently not. Do we need more of the stone? The answer is yes. The question is, where is the stone? Is it here? Is it there? Is it somewhere? It's not in here. Why did I put that one down then? It's a mystery. Okay, oh, I actually got a stack here, so yeah, we do have some. Right, good. So yeah, a few stones around the base areas where you'll actually notice them, I think ain't so bad of an idea. Dude, not there. Not there! Here. No? Oh, it's a slab. Okay, we can stay there. Yeah, so, what were we talking about? What are we going to talk about now? We got Ivy Crook here for 2 months. Thank you, Ivy. Appreciate the support. Have you been over your organization system for vanilla? I don't know what you mean by have I been over. But I'm happy with what we've currently done this season. I am thinking though I might build a storage system somewhere. So I'm starting to think about like what am I going to do after we wrap up our next couple of projects. I've got a few ideas I'm sort of floating about, but nothing concrete as such yet. Ooh, there. Okay. I was just thinking, oh, not twice though. I was just thinking I might like try and cluster a few into this little corner up here. Nah, I don't like that. Now, how do you tell when it's a slab or not? Like, there's a lot of slabs. Struggling to identify where we can put these. That's a slab. Okay, there we go. So far, so good. We had some quite strong distribution over there, so I think keeping this spaced out is not a bad idea. Also, don't forget about down here. Lots of slabs. So keep looking for like flat blocks and just finding slabs over and over again. There you go. There's a flat block. Put that one there. Try and jump around the corner. It's not working. Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. And we got a noise in the ear donation here from Kippert 1999 saying thanks for the entertainment. Have a cup of tea. Thank you ever so much. I appreciate it. I will have a cup of tea later today. That is for sure. For sure. Yeah, we'll leave that there. It's these slabs, man. They're just everywhere. Okay. Oh yeah. That's deliberately left that hole. Put one there. Go on then. And there it is, you know? Not a crazy amount over on this side. But enough to make a difference. And that's important. Now, the other thing I want to do is check our distribution of buttons. That is worrying me. I might have made a big mistake with that one up there, if that's here. Oh, what was... Oh, good. Goodness me, that might have all been for nothing. Oh, I'll figure it out again later. Okay, so we definitely went for, like, some bushes and some sparseness of stone blocks around here, so we'll continue with that. Maybe not as distributed as before. But that is good. I'd say that is good. This beacon right here can actually get taken down, I think. X, in case you carry on with your minigame chicken, you should forbid potion of slow falling. Yeah, I think if anyone uses that now, it's going to be a bit too obviously cheaty for them, right? That's one thing you got to remember is that we're all friends. We're not trying to cheat each other, right? You don't have to worry about it too much. I mean, what did XB do when he figured out that he could cheat my game? He came and told me about it straight away, right? Hex, can we get to 4K viewers, says Tooch Kalo. You know, not only can we get to 4K viewers, we can get to 4 million, because we can get to 4 billion, because there's that many people on the planet. We got 3,500 people watching right now. Thank you everyone for tuning in, appreciate it. Be sure to hit the follow button over here on Twitch if you haven't done so already. Gonna be streaming throughout the week. Just playing some shapes, maybe Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, maybe another little bit of Doom. And of course Hermitcraft. Also, I'm looking for a new game to play. I got a mod pack I want to test out, and yeah, looking for something new to get into as well. Hey, you should really get another cuppa. Well, I'm streaming. I don't want to leave y'all, you know, without me for 10 minutes. Is that really what you want? I guess 4 billion people don't have internet access, says Asherio. I think you might find the access to the internet is a lot more widespread than you think. I wouldn't be surprised if 4 billion people had access to it. I mean, there's like 7 billion people on the planet, right? Hey, In my head, I just ripped out the entire beacon, but apparently no, I left a little bit. Which makes sense 0. Don't you trust us, says Ultra Dan. I was sort of making the point that you probably don't want to watch nothing for the next 10 minutes while I get a cup of tea. Was essentially what I was thinking. There are 7.5 billion people on the planet. Apparently. And in July, 4.5 billion people were active internet users, encompassing 59% of the global population. And did you know that 89% of statistics are made up? Dun dun dun! Okay. Mr. Stowe is here for 15 months. Thank you, Mr. Stowe. Appreciate it. I just realised something that we got to do, or that we can do. So let's bring around one of these boxes with us, or maybe all of them. I think actually our use of this stuff, it might just be over now. Yeah, those coral boxes can come back with me, and so can these. In fact, pretty much everything. If I'm done here. Wow, it has been a day of shulker boxes. But let's make sure we got some stone. Any stone in here? Not even a little bit of stone. Oh, there's the point. I got loads here. I got all we need right here. Where did I leave my bed? I think I left some shulker boxes around the back there. We've got even more to manage now. I had an idea. A thought more than an idea. Hey X, do you have any plans to make anything colourful to pop off from this greyness? Not really. Kind of want it to all feel like moonlight like that, and not throwing too much contrast. Ah, no, there's no free thing over here. By the way, when I played this, I didn't realise that you get to choose a book at the end of your play. Ooh. Someone's been submitting points. So I have no books after playing it a couple of times. Why does nobody fly down that staircase to Decked Out, says Valayan? I do. I fly down it, and you always hit your head and take tons of damage. That's why no one flies down it. Because it's super easy to take damage in that space. Okay, so we kind of got like a lot of buttons over here. It's kind of noticeable, actually. I think we'll leave it like that. And around these spots, just less frequently now. But maybe not at the base of these sorts of areas, right? And then this is kind of thin over here, so maybe you don't have too many. Yeah, this is us doing a pass on the whole area, right? We just go in and throw in some of those last bits of detail. Do I play multiplayer FPS games? No, not really. Black stone buttons as well. Actually, you can only want grey buttons, I think. Yeah, only grey. Six buttons left. Kind of feel like I might need 1 or 2 more. Yeah, because this area over here, like this central bit, doesn't really have it. We'll leave it like that. That'll do. Okay, did I... Oh, I tell you what, we've still got to do another pass with this sort of stuff, right? Pick that up, put it down. I had a feeling I did that. That's the one we just picked up. Right, there we go, there's a hot bar filling selection, right? Couple over there. I don't want to overdo this, but just every now and then, good idea to have some in various spaces. Actually, I kind of want to avoid. I want to avoid having too much on this because it's kind of like the biome border. So maybe we'll just leave it be there. Be over in that corner. Sizzle says, love how this area looks. I'm glad you like how it looks. I've been enjoying the entirety of this project pretty much. Okay, now the distribution in this area I think is pretty good. I'm not going to put much down here because this area might actually get used for building stuff. So then coming into this area, we'll just put a few here and there, I think. Jeez, I've almost not got enough room for all this stuff. Okay, and then a couple around here. Not a bad way to do it. We've got a noise in the ear from Mr. Stu here for 15 months. We got Vazin here with a Prime and Chris J102 for 56 months. That's incredible. Sickow. I just totally did that wrong. Doesn't beef sell wool? Beef sells wool. Oh, here you go. Here's a spot where we should totally have a bunch of these, bunch of those. Okay. I think we're kind of done with our pass. That is it. I think we've placed all the corals, all the rocks, all the blocks. Is this thing, like, technically finished? We've covered everything and everywhere. I think it's technically finished. There's just some detail stuff I've got to do here and there. What do you think to that, peeps? If that don't win this competition, I don't know what does. Okay? I have rebuilt everything. It's not finished though. There's still some more things I'm going to do. But that's got to win. If not, it's rigged. I'm telling you now, it's rigged. Thank you for the nice messages in chat also. I'm glad y'all are enjoying it. I believe Tango and Impulse are doing the Red Road. So we've pretty much got all teams there. Nate Doggy says 20 minutes to spare. Well, you know, it's not the only thing I'm doing the stream, so there wasn't like a timer on it. I actually got something else in that area to do now that I think about it, but the shulker boxes were calling me, and they were saying, "We are many. Put us in your base," or something. Jump boost beacon required, X's Matasek. Jump boost beacon required. Now, why was I building beacons? I don't know. Should have been building them for jump boost, really, but I was just randomly putting beacons all over the place. Weird. Strange, spooky coincidence. Okay, enough with the goof. The goof and the gaff. Right, last time these were in this area, they were over here, so I'm going to put them back there. And can I condense these at all? Probably not from the amount that they are into just 2. So we'll leave it like that. Won't the jump boost beacons mess with decked out Morno? Oh my goodness me. Dun dun dun! That probably explains why they were in really obscure positions. My goodness me. Okay. The Endermites. Yeah, the Endermites, man. I don't know where he's hid them. They're just everywhere. You should really have a look. They do make a whole bunch of noise, don't they? Constantly making little munchy sounds. Oh, there is just so much. There's just so much here. It's like, it's madness. Okay, so that one I want to keep. This one here, I mean, take care of that rather quickly. Bit passive aggressive lately, says Meg. It's all in good fun. I'm not trying to single anyone out. It's not actual aggression, it's just me being a goofball and having some fun. It's supposed to be inclusive. You're in on the joke. / there is no joke. It's just me being a goofball. Right, so we've got 3 empty shulker boxes after all of that. Let's go Endermite slaying. Where are they? Where are they? I need to know. Should have tidied this up a while ago. That kind of rhymed. Let's get an ender pearl. Where are these Endermites? Where are they? I hear them, but I don't see them. Where has he hidden them? I hear you. Oh, Defo, what are you like? How has he hidden them? I just don't understand. I cleared them all out of the honey bits inside this part. I don't know where there's a gap to hide them. I'm baffled. Oh, yeah. Let's move on. Let's move on. Who knows how he's hidden them? Oh, but between the barrels, right? Now I get it. There's a gap. But there's more barrels? That's sneaky, Efo. That's sneak, Fo. Oh, now I'm breaking my base! Why is there a barrel there? Maybe he added those barrels, right? That sneaky devil. Okay. Let's finally solve that mystery. Okay, that one's empty. Any of these condensable? Of course they are. Let's just mash all of this into another one for now. Oh, I never did that enchantment. We should do that today. And that reminds me of I had so many shulker boxes. We had like glowstone dust to get as well. But we never did. Okay, so... we need to make a... I need to grab something before we leave here. That's dark oak. Is that really all I've got? Uh-oh. We can buy some from Ren, can't we? Need to make a thing, right? Yeah. God, I'm so articulate today. I swear, if I'd had some breakfast this morning, I'd be much more on point. But, hey. After this stream, gonna go for a run. Then I'll have something to eat. What is your favourite IRL food, says Celestia? My favourite food is curry, and I am having curry later today. I look forward to it. And I'm going to watch a movie. That movie is Interstellar. Okay. I was going to watch Blade Runner, but then I just felt like watching one I hadn't seen as recently. And I think I've only seen Interstellar once. And it's a classic. Well, it's like a modern classic. But with my curry, I'm not going to get a bread. I'm going to get rice. Okay, I'm going to try rice. The plainest of all foods. And if it's bad, oh, all these people in chat telling me to eat rice. I'm going to be mad. Peeps are saying Interstellar's amazing. Yes, yeah, it is. But what I'm really looking forward to is watching it, like, but knowing I kind of know the whole story, but embracing that because I kind of want to like get to the deeper feeling of the movie. I know it's a movie that's got like depth to it. I kind of want to embrace that a little, and that's what you can do when you watch movies for a second time. Not every movie is like crazy deep or anything, but when you watch it for a second time, you have the opportunity to just experience it a little deeper. Chris Nolan is amazing, says Sizer. He certainly is. After I've watched Interstellar, I'm probably going to watch the Black Knight trilogy? Is that what they call it? The Batman trilogy. Why is it Black Knight? The Black Knight trilogy. Said no one ever. Until this derp on YouTube started waffling his... He's not even on... He's on Twitch! Oh, he doesn't know where he is. What a derp. Okay. We're going to keep this like nice and simple, I think. Because that over there is kind of nice and simple. That's dark oak wood, isn't it? So... going to have to tear out a little bit of what Cub's done. I see he's put soul sand below it. I've got to say, we need... hashtag bring back the green. That's what we need over here. We need the green back. So, spruce, pretty straightforward here. Oh yeah, we should probably waterlog all of this first as well. It's going to be pretty straightforward on both spots, I believe. Do we have some tools? Do we have some buckets? We got buckets. Remember to get spruce tree. We might not need it. We might get away with what we got. You know? There we go. Successfully waterlogged. Might not need as much gravel here. In fact, if we look at the way it lines up with the other side... probably don't want this bit. So I'm going to get rid of the stairs there. Put that like so. And we'll have it step up like this. Okay, until it gets to that spot there. Because it's lower over here, isn't it? So we're going to need some stairs. We are probably going to need to go and grab... Or maybe I should make it higher first, just over here. Decisions. I need an axe, that's for sure. I need an axe and I need some diamonds. Off we go. That's new. Wait. No! You can't sell these items. I sell these items. Oh, we sell them cheaper. We sell them cheaper. Ooh. Wait, with a skelly farm? Someone builds it for you? That's an interesting concept. Just buy a farm. Maybe it's already built. Maybe they're just sitting out there ready to be used. A spruce wood. That is what I need right now. The spruce wood. Who out there likes spruce wood, by the way? Do you like spruce wood? Shwood. Spruce a wood. Right, I wonder if I can say it enough times that it becomes annoying. Right. We can wiggle in some wood there. What were we going to do? It probably helps if we're not overly fussed on it being particularly neatly laid out or anything like that. Just embrace a little bit of chaos. BR Addict says, Doc finally got out of the spa. I hope he put his clothes on. Doc's at a spa? He's starting streaming in 8 minutes. Actually, a little, yeah, 9 minutes. Jen Flowers is here for 2 months. Thank you so much, Jen. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you for the support. Gonna need a few of those. 4K watching. 4K peeps are watching. That person who wanted 4K people watching earlier, your dreams have been answered. I hope you're satisfied. Okay, let's put the first one like that. No. No, it's not at the level I thought it was. Great. Still do the same thing nice and easy. Actually, I kind of like the idea of it going across a little bit more. Leaving that odd sort of there. Sick owl. No, I'll say it right this time. Don't think so. The glass is technically going to be a little bit higher. I don't actually have any of that glass on me, do I? So I can't quite finish that little bit. Anyway, we need some dark oak wood. And then maybe some buttons as well. And possibly pressure plates. Let's go ahead and go boop, boop, boop. Now we've got our little Korean style bridge over here. From one side to the other. Just this bit here, I'm not sure what to do with it. Okay, I'm going to rip that out. Is that so bad? I mean, I kind of want to keep it nice and simple. One thing we can do It's just in a couple of spots. Put in the old trapdoor. It's a nice one to mix up, isn't it? I don't think a wooden bridge fits. Well, it matches up with what Grian's got going on. I mean, the way this lines up here is obviously not ideal. Might actually just make more sense to turn that block into one of these. Actually, that just makes the most sense, doesn't it? Put that back. Very simple, very simple. But that's all we're looking for, really. Just a little bit of simplicity to tie that over. Hey look, I do actually have some of this, because we just broke loads a moment ago. Yeah, there you go. Nice little bridge from one to the other. Just something that needed doing. Doc's stream is just a counter, says Sharky. Well, that's good. It means that Doc's remembered and is getting ready to go, right? Okay, in those go. And there he is, the one, the only. The one after the 76 others. Stream torch, oh yeah. Well, should we do a book again? Book's just straightforward, let everyone... Or maybe not, I don't know. Let's have a quick flick through. Maybe we'll put a pufferfish in the offhand, right? Which reminds me of another little job I gotta go do. Okay, cool. Doc's in the nether hub for a handover. Okay, so first thing I gotta do, grab my boots. I must say, is there more stuff I could put on there? Because it might be smart for me to not do this. Feather falling, protection, mending. Wait, doesn't protection go up to level 4? Hang on, what's going on here? Protection 3. Am I having a brain fart? Why do I have protection 3 on my armor? Protection 4. 1, 2. We owe Kralis 2 diamonds. How have I not noticed that before? There's no unbreaking on it. Like... What? How have I survived this long without unbreaking 3 on it? I'm sure there's people saying Depth Strider, is it? Depth Strider's on there. How have I gone this long without that? Where's unbreaking at? Oh my word. Frostwalker I don't want. I don't... Nothing else here has jumped out at me as being something you put on the boots. Okay, unbreaking, where you at? Where you at, son? There you are. So I owe Kralis 3 diamonds. So, yeah, nice and easy. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, right. There we go. There we go. Okay, so... These knees, good. But the boots, they ain't going to be the same. What we want to do is get all of these enchantments on it cheapest way possible. Not that way then. We'll be able to afford this. 5 or 16. Oh! Oh! What a pro. Just about. Just about. Upgraded! How that never had unbreaking and me not noticing, I do not know. And we've got everything else we can have. That's great. Well, there you go. Now I can take advantage of the soul speed. Quickly now, before I forget. 3 diamonds for Kralis. Looky at his bookie. Okay. Also, while we're here. got to be offhand, right? Make sure he puts it in his offhand. You know. Thing is, though, you can just go and use it on someone. Let's land here. Feel the soul speed, baby. I'm feeling that soul speed. Woo! The souls are real. By the way, DRWHRI, thank you ever so much for 7 months of support. It is appreciated. There he is, Doc. Doc is taking over the stream because the stream day continues. Peeps, be sure to hit the follow button here on Twitch, and if you want to see the schedule, you can head over to livestream.hermitcraft.com. Yeah, I said all of that correctly, didn't I? I'm passing the torch to the Doctor. There's random glass there. The Doctor has not received the torch. We shall pass again the torch to the Doctor. The Doctor must hold it in his offhand, remember? You got to tell Doc that. So yeah, that's the live stream day, peeps. Thank you ever so much. We're going to be raiding Doc now. Let's just get that going. There you go, sending you over to Doc. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate it. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.